Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. It's been a while since I've seen you, so I wanted to catch you up on some things that I've been enjoying, and I also wanted to throw in some fashion things that I've been enjoying, some lifestyle things, also a couple of updates on some newer products that I've been playing around with. I have not had the best last few weeks. We've had some family health crises, and honestly, in times of stress and worry and multiple hospital visits, doctor's visits, and all that, it's interesting how the one thing that kind of was my moment of zen, my moment of calm, was in my beauty routine. Obviously, quick and scrappy on the go, but I don't know, whenever I'm going through a difficult time, whenever I'm going through a lot of stress, I always find solace in my beauty routine. You know, I'm not doing like a 20-step skincare routine or anything, but even just the gesture of washing my face with a really nice cleanser at the end of the day, even if it's a really tough day, that just gives me like a little moment of zen. So I've just been kind of grasping at those little moments over the past month, but now we're on the other side of things. Things are looking up. Wanted to share with you some good stuff that I've been playing around with. And the first thing I want to talk about is actually some fashion bits. Over the past year, I've kind of been on a mission to overhaul my my bra drawer because, you know, time, gravity, old bras stretch out. They don't fit as well as they used to. I just wanted a little refresh. So I refreshed my bralettes last summer, and then I got a couple more just because I wanted some different colors. And these are the Ebby mesh bralettes. They are so good for summer. We are just in a little bit of a heat wave right now, and these just under, you know, a nice little tank top, super breathable, super easy. They're sheer, they're mesh. If you want a little bit more coverage, they do have options that are still, you know, wireless with a bit more coverage, a bit more padding. I really like the color of this. It's a really nice neutral. And you can also remove this extra padding if you want like a less voluminous look. So I like the flexibility of these, especially in the summer. I also sleep in these. I just love them. Not the most supportive thing in the world, but it's just so comfortable. And for me, I can't go totally braless in the summer just because I have a larger bust. So the Ebby mesh bralette is like the closest I can go to the feeling of being free and breezy, but with just still a little bit of support, and I just feel like a little bit more secure. So I've really been into those. And then I also found a really good t-shirt bra that I've been loving. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's from Negative Underwear, and it's the Demi Stealth t-shirt bra. Really love it. Has a bit more coverage, really nice support. It's really smoothing. Just very comfortable, true to size, probably the most comfortable t-shirt bra that I've owned. And then from t-shirt bras to t-shirts, I wanted to also share with you some t-shirts that I've been really loving. I live in t-shirts, so I'm very passionate about them, and whenever I find a really good t-shirt with a twist, I get excited. It just makes a very classic, simple outfit a little bit more interesting. So the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now is actually from Mango. It's just a nice little boxy white t-shirt, but it has a train. So the back is a lot longer than the front. I absolutely love pairing this t-shirt with trousers. I just think it looks really cool. This is inspired after a Phoebe Philo t-shirt. The Phoebe Philo one is like over $1,000, and it's a little bit more oversized, a bit more structured, a bit more dramatic. So this is like the more approachable, budget-friendly alternative. And then sticking to the theme, another really fun t-shirt that I've been wearing a lot is this one. This one is also asymmetrical. As you can see, the black side hangs longer. Half of it is this nice tan color, the other half is black. This is an older t-shirt. This is from Rosetta Getty. My mom actually gave it to me. She bought it on The RealReal, passed it on to me. And then this t-shirt is another really fun Again, basic with a fun twist. This I bought a couple of months ago when I was in LA. I went to this store called Mohawk General Store in Silver Lake, and I loved that store. It kind of carried all my favorite brands, a lot of really cool contemporary designers. So this t-shirt is from the brand Deji Studios. It's a gray cotton t-shirt. I love gray cotton t-shirts with white or cream jeans in the summertime, or like white or ivory linen pants. I love gray and white together in the spring and summer. I just feel like it's so nice and so fresh, with a cute black sandal, a cute red sandal, and then you're good to go. A little wicker bag, a raffia bag. Perfect. So plain gray t-shirt, but it has this really fun detail at the waist where it has these little snaps, so it cinches a little bit, which is great because it gives the t-shirt more structure. You can also wear it open, you know, and then it's just a plain old boxy tee. What is this called? A hook and eye closure? Super cool twist on a classic. For just like regular t-shirts, plain t-shirts, I have been really loving the Etern black baby tee. I love black baby tees with white jeans, white pants in the summertime. I'm always a big fan of black and white together, but especially a black slim fitting tee with a nice jean and a heeled sandal. I wanted something that was a little bit more refined so that I can wear it in the evening and it just still feels comfortable, but the material is a little bit more elevated. So I ordered these and I love them so much. They are incredibly soft. It's a cotton jersey blend. So it comes in a slightly cropped length, which on me, I have a slightly shorter torso. On me, this length is perfect that I can wear with all my mid-rise jeans and I don't have to tuck it in. It kind of just hits at the perfect spot where my jeans end. And then I also got the regular size, which is slightly longer. This is perfect for tucking in. The nice thing about wearing a black t-shirt in the summer is that you can sweat right through it and nobody would know. For a white t-shirt, this is not anything new, but it's something that I still love. I've had this for about a year and it has held up really well. It's washed really well. So if you're looking for a really nice, slimmer fitting white t-shirt, I really like the heirloom rib cotton from Buck Mason. So this is their slim t-shirt. Love it. I like that it's not a super stark white. It's more of a creamy white, and it has this almost like a slight heather texture. You can see it's not totally opaque. It's a little bit sheer. The fabric gives it a little bit of something interesting. So you can wear this with white jeans, and the fact that this is just a little bit of a different shade of white and the fabric has a bit of texture to it adds an interest. So you can totally just do like a monochromatic white creamy look. And it still looks really pretty because of the texture. Again, white linen pants, a nice like black flip-flop, a raffia bag, cute sunglasses, and you're good to go. And then speaking of flip-flops, I'm actually wearing these. I'm gonna take them off my feet to show you because I've been loving these. I've worn them every single day. These are from Reformation. Love the red and the black. Red, black, and white is one of my favorite color combos, especially for summer. I love a splash of red. These are very comfortable. On the website, they suggest sizing down half a size, but I bought my true size because I have slightly wider feet. So for me, I find these true to size, but if you have like normal feet / more narrow feet, I would definitely size down. That's it for fashion stuff. Let's get into the beauty bits. A couple of skincare updates. I received the Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser from Allies of Skin a while ago, and this has surprised me. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. And the texture of it is very silky, as the name suggests. It's like a silky gel texture. It's fragrance free. It just kind of smells like, ingredients. There is a slight chemical undertone to this scent, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't linger on the skin or anything. I find it quite inoffensive. I can use this as my first cleanse and my second cleanse in the evening. first cleanse on dry skin really, really breaks down makeup and sunscreen, and then you do the second cleanse on damp skin, and then it does foam up a little bit, but it's not drying at all. It leaves my skin feeling really, really soft and nourished, and I like that on lazy days I can just use this. I don't have to use a separate product. So it's been great for me for the past month or so. The other new skincare product that I've been using is something that I bought in the Sephora sale, and it's the Sophie Pavitt Skin Jelly Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. I think the brand is fantastic if you have acne-prone skin. And this is a gel moisturizer, and it's acne safe. I didn't like their other moisturizer, their richer moisturizer. I found that to be too heavy. I didn't love the texture. This is definitely more my speed. Lightweight, refreshing gel texture, but it does have some body to it. And when I apply it on the skin, it's very silky and it's very, very wet. So you almost just feel like an instant burst of hydration. More gel-like and more wet in texture than the Dew Air Angel Gel Moisturizer. Unfortunately, this doesn't agree with my sunscreen because I always get pilling with it. No matter what I've done, no matter what I've tried, I get pilling, and it's because of this. Because when I go to my old moisturizer, I don't have any pilling issues. So there's something about this and the two sunscreens that I'm using right now that's just not jiving well. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I haven't had to deal with pilling in so long. Hasn't integrated as seamlessly as I would have liked in my routine. When it comes to foundation base products, Ride or Die Chanel Water Fresh Tint, and I really didn't have much time to get myself together in the morning. I would just slap on a couple pumps of this just to give myself just a little bit of life. It evens out the skin in the most beautiful way. It wears well. So I would just do this all over my face, and then I would do the Lisa Eldridge Velatura Balm in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I would put this on my cheeks and on my lips, and that's it. I go through about one of these every single year, something that I will continue to repurchase just because it works so well for me. I use this in the shade Medium. If I want a little bit more coverage, I've been enjoying these two foundations mixed together. This is the base combination that I'm wearing right now, and this doesn't mean you have to go out and buy these two foundations. This is just to show that sometimes if you're craving something new, you might satisfy that craving for a new foundation by just mixing two foundations you already own. I actually like these two mixed together better than I like them separately. So there's that. The color match ends up being perfect. I have the shade 210 and the House Labs foundation, and the shade 213 and the Kogan Do Aqua foundation, and I mix a pump of each on my little palette, then I dot it all over my face, spread it out with a brush, and then I like to take a damp beauty blender sponge just to work everything in the skin. Now, I don't end up using all the foundation. I realistically probably just use like half a pump of each, but sometimes it's hard to gauge, you know, exact half a pump amount. So I just do one pump of each just to have my ratio be consistent, but love this combination. Definitely on the glowier side. It's not going to be like a bulletproof 12-hour wear time foundation that I can wear all summer long or anything, but for just regular spring weather and for like evenings when I just want like a really nice fresh looking skin, it's very undetectable on the skin while still giving coverage. I've really been enjoying this combination. Ever since I got it, the House Labs concealer brush, this is the perfect shape, density, softness. I love this for all my concealers. If you're in the market for a new concealer brush, this is great. It's quite dense, but the bristles are still very, very soft. It still gives a very delicate, easy, soft blend. Never streaky. The concealer basically blends itself. The Westman Atelier bronzer has been still on heavy rotation. Anytime I wear bronzer, this is the bronzer that I want to wear. I love to apply this with this BK Beauty A507 brush. Sometimes mix both shades and apply them straight, or I, do the lighter shade first and then I tap on the darker, warmer shade just on the very, very higher points of my cheeks. But just these together, this is just the perfect summer bronzer color for me. I love it. And this is the shade Soleil Parfait 1. So this is the lightest shade that they offer. Lasts really nicely on the skin. It plays well with other makeup, and I've just been reaching for it constantly. I received this blush from Fenty, and it's the Shake and Play Buildable Liquid Blush. You shake it up. It's a very, very thin fluid liquid formula. I have it in the shade Bo Peep. The shade selection, I found it to be quite limited, but the formula is really beautiful, great for summertime. If you're somebody that struggles with like liquid or cream blushes staying on your cheeks, this will be a problem solver for you, because this is a long wearing blush formula. It's very thin. It has this cute little sponge tip applicator, so you can just dot this on your cheeks and then blend it out. You do get enough playtime with it. It doesn't set super, super fast, so you can blend it out, you know, dot it on and then blend it out with a brush. I always prefer applying it on the back of my hand first, then loading my brush up with it and then applying it. I just feel like I'm more in control that way. A very, very pretty summer blush shade, and it wears nicely. It's a very, very thin formula, so it's almost like you're staining your cheeks with a watercolor. It's weightless on the skin. You don't really feel like you're adding much texture, which is nice for summertime. Just wish they had more shades. I think also because me personally right now in the summertime, I don't like a strong blush. I gravitate more towards more muted blush tones, and then I apply more generous amounts of bronzer. I like a punchy blush in the winter and the spring. So I've been actually muting the brightness of this pink blush with one of my favorite nude blushes, and it's Burberry. What's this called? Sand Beige from Burberry. She's bland, she's boring, she's beige, and she's just perfect for me. I've been loving layering this blush with other blushes that are too bright to just mute them a little bit, and then it always just results in a really nice muted nude blush situation, but with a bit of a, still a bit of a kick, because you can still see some of the pink, the pink that's underneath, but it's just more muted, which is the look that I'm going for. It's a matte blush formula. It is very, very silky, very blurring on the cheeks. It's a great formula for summertime, especially. For eyebrows, the Make Beauty brow products are holy grail material. I've been absolutely loving them. They are everything I desire in a brow product. The Infinite Brow Nano Pencil in the shade Cool Brown is super, super thin, super precise. It just gives me that effortless, soft hair stroke, and the packaging feels nice and solid. It's not as flimsy as my old Anastasia Brow Wiz. The tip is a bit more narrow, which gives me a bit more precision, which I like. And then the Infinite Hold Sculpting Brow Gel, the best clear brow gel I've ever used. It's fantastic, gives me the perfect amount of hold, and I really like the brush. Like on one end it has longer bristles, and then on the other end it has shorter bristles. So I like to take the shorter bristle side of the brush to really hold the front part of my brow in place, and it just kind of, it's slicks them down, but it's not like that obvious laminated look. It's the perfect amount of hold. And then I take the longer bristle half and just kind of comb through the tail of my brow, and I use it to just kind of maneuver my hairs in place. My brows stay in place all day. I purchased these two lip liners from MPH in the Sephora sale, and I've been wearing them quite often. I got the shade Tease, which is a brown. It's a nice kind of sculpting brown. And then I got the shade Skinny Dip, which is more of a nude shade. And I actually really like these two together. This is the lip liner combination I have on right now. I take the brown shade just very, very softly to contour my lips, and then I blend it out a little bit with my finger to get a really nice, smooth, soft, blurred contour around my lips, and then I line the rest of my lips with the Skinny Dip shade, and then I just do a nice nude on top, and I love the colors. I can't say the formula wowed me. I don't think it's anything special. It's a little bit on the dry side. I definitely prefer the Makeup by Mario lip liner formula, the Farrah Homidi lip liner formula. But these colors look really, really gorgeous. I like the effect of them together. And sometimes with lip liner, honestly, color is half the battle. For lipstick, I usually tap on a little bit of my Chantecaille Lip Chic. On top, this is the Jacaranda color, which is a great My Lips But Better pink shade, but it's a really nice, soft, muted, nude pink. So I do a little bit of that, and then if I want a kick of shine, I'm trying to use up some of my older lip glosses. So I've been making my way through the Chantecaille lip gloss in the shade Modern. It's like the perfect nude My Lips But Better shade for me, but it has just like a little bit of a super, super soft shimmer, soft pearl to it. I love the Chantecaille gloss formula. It's very comfortable. It's not thick, but it's not thin either. It's kind of in the middle. It just has a soft vanilla scent. These used to have a brush tip applicator, and with the brush tip, it picked up a bit more gloss. With this doe foot applicator, I don't pick up as much product as I would have liked, so I just have to keep dipping to get the amount of gloss. One gloss that disappointed me is the PhD Lip Glaze from Haus Labs. I got this in the shade Guava, and the color is stunning. Cooler toned, nude pink shade. It has gone bad so fast. I've only had it for like maybe 3 months, and as you can see, the formula is split. The pigment is like all weird in the bottle, and it smells stale. So unfortunately, I don't know, I must have gotten an old one or something. My most worn fragrance was Maison Margiela Springtime in a Park. This, like clockwork, is my go-to fragrance every April and May. It's the perfect light spring floral fragrance. It has notes of peony and pear. It's just really, really pretty and refreshing. It's not a cloying, overwhelming floral. It's a very light, airy, clean floral with a subtle, juicy pear note, and it makes me smile every time I wear it. For more of a fruity vibe, the Watermelon Peony Oil from Nest is gorgeous. I love wearing this by itself or actually layered with the Springtime in a Park. This is watermelon, peony, and pear, so it's a very straightforward scent profile. I just can't get enough of it. It is so delicious. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. It doesn't have crazy projection or anything. This is the type of scent that you kind of more just wear for yourself. I do smell it on myself throughout the day, but it's not going to be something that projects a lot. I just do a few drops, you know, on my pulse points. I do like a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit on my wrist, a little bit around my neck, and then I do smell it throughout the day, but it definitely sits close to the skin. Finally, some lifestyle favorites. The first thing I want to talk about is an app that I've been using. I've been trying to get back into meditation. I find that in the past, when I've had a more consistent meditation practice, it really, really helps me. So I've gotten back into it, and I've been using an app called Insight Timer. I think it's the most popular meditation app on the App Store. I have tried Headspace in the past before too, which was nice, but this time I've been consistent with Insight Timer. There is a lot of free content on there. I did the subscription version, the paid version, which has access to some courses. I like structure, and I like being told, and I like being told what to do every day. So there are some courses depending on whatever you'd like to focus on. So that's what I've been doing, and I have been really enjoying it. And then in terms of like food and snacks and stuff, I found a protein powder that I really like, and I've been sticking to it for the last few months. I actually have it on subscription. It is quite expensive, but you do save a little bit of money subscribing to it. So that's what I've been doing. The brand is called Made Of, and the founder of this brand is a New Zealand, she's from New Zealand, but she lives in LA. She's a fitness instructor and entrepreneur. Her name is Kirsty Gotzo, and she used to work for Nike for a really long time. She did a lot of the training from like the Nike fitness app, and she launched her own protein powder, and I really, really like it. So it's New Zealand grass-fed whey protein isolate. I never have any issues with like bloating or like digestive issues. The ingredients list is very minimal. So I have this, I have the chocolate and the vanilla. I really love the chocolate mixed in with my coffee. Alana Davison put me onto this. She has like her little protein coffee recipe. If I can find it, I think she did a video on Instagram, like she did like a short video on Instagram of how she does it. She often makes it on her vlogs. The vanilla works great too, but I usually like the vanilla in my smoothies. It's a really, really delicious vanilla flavored protein. No weird texture, no weird aftertaste, and it's not too sweet. Last time I went to Costco, I saw the big tub at Costco, so I bought it, and it's the Yaza Labne. I've just been dipping my vegetables in it, you know, bell peppers, carrots, cucumbers, super delicious. I also use it as a marinade. We did some grilled chicken a couple days ago, and I used a cup of this, a quarter cup of olive oil, some grated garlic cloves, some cumin, some smoked paprika, mix it all up, let the chicken marinate, and then on the grill, it was so like the most flavorful, delicious, tender chicken. Very flexible, very delicious. So big fan of this. And then the other thing I found at Costco that I've been enjoying is just this little edamame, little crunchy edamame snack. 13 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, and 30 grams, like a 30-gram serving. I just put it in a little espresso cup. I fill my espresso cup with the edamame. That's how I kind of eyeball the serving size, and it just makes for like a delicious, delightful little crunchy snack. That's what I've been into. Let me know what you're loving. Let me know anything, snacks, books, TV shows. I am all ears. My husband and I decided to rewatch all the movies from the Star Wars franchise. So that's what we're embarking on right now. I'm definitely in a book slump. So I would love to know if you've read any books that you've loved recently. I'm pretty open in terms of genre. I love historical fiction. I love literary fiction. I've dabbled in some fantasy, some romantasy, some contemporary romance, a wide variety of books. Except for some of my most recent book fails that I haven't been able to really get through have been in the romantasy genre, which is really unfortunate. I would love to find another series that I can kind of sink my teeth into that I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed like Throne of Glass, or I also really enjoyed like the Fourth Wing series, but I tried to read some of the other popular ones. Like I tried to read Quicksilver and it was just not good. I tried to read When the Moon Hatched, also could not get into it. Most of those books I've tried to get into and I just couldn't really finish them. So I've been in a bit of a slump. I'm reading The Emperor of Gladness right now. Very beautifully written, but I can tell that this might make me sad. So sometimes like I find the writing to be so beautiful and so like filled with emotion, and I love the way like the descriptions, and I really love the writing, but then sometimes just like the storylines, the plots are just too heavy for me. Sometimes when life is heavy, I don't want to also read a book that feels heavy, you know what I mean? So I'm in the mood for something that's really well written, but that also there's like an element of escapism, maybe some humor, I don't know. Maybe does something like that exist? That's what I'm in the mood for right now. So I'm all ears. Let me know what you recommend below. I hope you're having a really beautiful day. Thank you again for hanging out with me and for watching. Hopefully we're back on track to do some more videos. There's also some new makeup that I have on the docket that I need to start testing, and then I'll be doing like a new summer makeup video. So good stuff is coming. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.